You look sophisticated.
Ay,
Mhm.
sophisticated.
Hell yeah.
I with a cap.
No, but with your glasses and everything, you look really nice.
Oh my goodness. Are we gonna go on a date?
If you want to.
Hmm.
I'm paying. I am
I'm
paying.
ready. Oh, that's funny. All right, I'm down. Fuck yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm down, man.
I'm on my way, dude. Just give me like what, 8 hours? We'll
Yeah.
go around 8, like at ten
We'll
thirty. We'll
go.
be there.
Hey, that's perfect.
That is, or if not, just go get the 100 tacos and then just wait for me and we'll feast.
Well, feast. But she's so funny. You should watch it. I'll send it to you.
Right.
Anyways, how are you doing? Are you excited for your date? Oh
I'm
my god!
nervous. I hate
How
starting
long
all
has it
over,
been?
dude.
How
Huh?
long has it been since you've been on a date?
Um, well, it's been months.
Months.
I remember I was with Bianca, but shit didn't work out. So then like I was already kind of used to like her, like being with her or whatever, but I just hate like starting all over, like being nervous again and then
I like
where are we
that.
gonna go? Huh?
I like being nervous. It's like butterflies and stuff, you know? So
Well,
it's like a good nervous.
well, yeah, I guess. I guess I'm just overthinking shit. Like, I don't know,
That's
like
just you. That's
how
who
is it
you
gonna
are.
be? Yeah, that's how I am. I just don't want to waste my time. I'm sure I had told you that I wasn't that, what is it called? Facebook dating or something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
And
That's
I had
funny.
like I literally like stopped.
Hmm.
Like I stopped it and then I started again because it's just a bunch of people trying to like meet me, like a girl hits me up and then I'm like, oh, she's cute. And then she's like, you want to have a threesome, with me and my man? And I'm like,
That's
no.
Oh
hilarious.
God, please, no, no, no.
Like it says on my profile, only women,
You should
like
be like, don't hit me up for threesomes. I'm not your unicorn.
I'm not.
Just be like, no fucking couple shit. I'm
And
looking for a woman.
yeah, like just one. Like I don't
Yeah.
wanna, you know what I mean? And so like I had stopped, but then I started again and I saw her picture and I liked it. And I was like, you're really beautiful because she's really pretty.
Yeah.
And she was like, you're beautiful, you know what I mean? And I'm like, okay.
No,
So we
you're
started.
beautiful. Like,
I was like, you're more.
yeah.
Not that us. So then like we just started talking and then she added me on Messenger.
Mhm.
And then we started talking there and she's like, hey, I like the way you are. And she's like, is it too soon to exchange phone numbers? And I was like,
Like,
nah, I'm
no,
down, like
baby. No,
you
baby.
text me. And then so yeah, we started texting and then we started talking and now we decided we're gonna see each other today.
Mm.
But we'll see if how that goes.
Oh, she's pretty.
She's cute, huh?
Yeah, she's got tattoos.
That was a plus for me when I saw those.
She has one of those things. Piercings that go
Oh
like under
yeah,
your skin.
that's true. I didn't notice that.
Oh, I am all like, nomás que la abrí, I just opened it and I'm
And
like,
you're like, oh,
I thought it was a necklace and then I zoomed. I'm like, no, it's one of those piercings.
yeah, those
Ouch.
probably hurt. I'm gonna lick it.
And then you start like choking on it. I owe you a fucking
Dude,
necklace or whatever the fuck it
that
is.
shit's funny, dude. I don't even. I started thinking about other shit that's happened to me during, and I'm like, oh god.
Oh my god.
Like I told you about.
What?
I told you what
What happened?
that I was like going down on her,
Yeah.
and plus we're messing around right in my room, and she like she farted, and I was like, oh, yeah, down there, obviously,
Mm-mm.
yeah. And I was just like, oh,
You
damn.
fart
And
on
he's
your
like, oh,
face.
yeah, basically in my mouth.
I wonder if that's like a kink. Like
Not for
I'm
me,
pretty
but
sure.
it wasn't like I wasn't mad and I wasn't like I wanted to laugh.
I would have been like, "What the fuck, dude?
No,
Tell
because
me
right
if you're
away,
gonna fart."
she was right away. She was like, "I'm so sorry. Oh my god, all embarrassed."
You can see your little butthole just like going
You're
like,
such
like
an idiot.
tightening and
Dude, that shit was so hilarious. Like, it's all like bloop, bloop, bloop. Dude, I swear she was so embarrassed, but I try not to laugh.
um, I told you about what happened to me, right?
No.
It was horrible.
Oh, are you talking about
Yes,
the
where
stuck part?
yeah,
Dude, I couldn't believe it. I mean,
that was the most painful thing I've ever had.
oh, it got stuck in the gap.
The guy
Like,
had the
yeah,
gap right
like mine.
here, and I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
He
No, but it
was,
was bigger. I think I don't know. I mean, to for it to get stuck there
yeah,
and
like, how
then
does it?
like
Oh,
pulled
no.
out, and then my thing's just
It, bloop.
bleeding,
Oh, shit.
profusely because all your blood is going there,
Yeah, especially, yeah.
especially when you're like
Dude, that's
doing stuff.
crazy.
And I remember
What did
being
he,
so
what
fucking
did,
pissed off, and then
you're
he
mad?
was like, "Oh, let's go to the hospital," and I'm like, "Fuck no, I can't go to the hospital." And what the fuck am I supposed to say to them? Like, oh yeah, I was
Yeah,
getting
like,
oral sex done to me, and the guy's gap, my clit,
got
my
stuck in his
shit
gap.
got stuck in his gap, and then he
He
pulled,
pulled, so
and then it just started,
was
bleeding
it bleeding a
everywhere.
lot?
It was bleeding a good amount. Not like, oh my god,
Te
like gushing,
desangraste, pero yeah,
But I was like, it was bleeding, but then I had put pressure on it, and
it stopped.
yeah, it
Did
stopped,
you
and
keep going
also,
though?
fuck no, it was, it was so painful, Crystal.
I know, like,
It was like the
honestly,
worst feeling ever.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I could just imagine.
I think I could
Mm.
have a baby now and be like, okay, yeah, this is how it hurt, and I can take it.
And I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
This must
I'm ready
feel.
already. I'm ready.
This is how it feels to have a baby. I'm sure. Yeah.
You're so funny. I love you.
Dude, it was horrible. I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was so mad at the
Like,
guy. I'm like,
it-
"The
and
fuck?
you
Don't you
know,
know what the fuck
that's
you're doing?"
obviously not, dude.
Obviously
Because
not.
you should put that
Put that in
on
what?
the what we're gonna talk about today. Am
Yeah.
I the asshole? Because you could
Am
put
I
all
the
that and then
asshole?
be like, I got mad at him for not knowing what the fuck he's doing. But
No.
am I
Am
the
I the
asshole?
asshole because I didn't let him go down on me again, ever again?
No, you're not.
Because he
Especially if it
mutilated,
was that
he
pain.
mutilated my
Mule.
fucking clit.
Fucking
Am I the
crazy.
asshole because I love my clit so much? I want to protect it.
Dude, I swear. You never did again?
Well, I don't remember.
It's because what I think he was doing, he
I
was like probably sucking on it. And during I guess it went through the little gap
oh
and
my
it
god! I
couldn't take it out
don't. Okay,
anymore.
let's not talk about it
Like
because it
you,
reminds me of.
oh, I'm sorry. Are you hurting?
of
Are you hurting down there? You're such an idiot, dude. Ya no. You're
No
crazy.
más.
You have proved that you fight well. Now you can join us.
Keep cupping sweats. Wake up, check your phone. Ignore the alarm. You're still alone. Wake up, rewind the night. Who are you? But also kind of who am I? Wake up, check your phone.
All right. Well, welcome everyone back to FINADULTing
With Crystal
with Crystal and
and
me
Lorena.
and Crystal and Lorena.
And Lorena over here. Are
I
you on
think
this
I'm not
side?
even sure. I've given up. I've given
And
up.
Lorena. And then you could just delete whichever hand.
I got it. Edit it.
Cover up with white. Like you could cover it with white. Look, if it's covered, it'll just, you
Oh.
know. Wait.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah, sorry. I got excited.
Sorry, got excited there. So today we're gonna be talking about "Am I the Asshole?"
Is it me?
story.
Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am. Am I the villain? I don't think I'm the villain.
Am I the asshole for asking? Am I the asshole?
Am I?
Am I? Should
Then
I even
yeah, that
care?
makes you.
Am I the asshole? Okay. I don't think I've ever asked myself, "Am I the asshole?" I think I just do stuff.
But do you think
Not
about
like
it later?
no.
You just live your
No, just
day like
kidding.
not even giving a
I
fuck.
do. I have regrets sometimes, and I'm thinking like, "Wow,
That's
was
true.
I
You do.
mean?"
Yeah,
But not
you've asked me.
intentional.
You've asked me a couple of times, like, dude, do you think that's fucked up? And I'm like, yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
okay. And then I'll ask you again about another person, and I
And
do
then
the
I'm
same
like,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah, you did that too last
that's not
time.
cool, buddy. You
Um,
remember what you told me last time? You did the exact same thing. It's not
it's
gonna get better, right?
not gonna get better. I don't know. I have this thing where I don't care. Like it's not that I don't care. It's just that it's not.
Like you say how you feel at the moment, and it is what it is, and you're not gonna feel
So
bad
I'm
about it.
not gonna think like, am I the asshole? I'm just gonna do what I.
Like, who cares if I'm an asshole?
Yeah, I think I'm at a point now that I don't really care if I come across as the asshole, as long as I'm like doing something that for me,
Makes you
like
better,
that.
feel
Yeah,
better.
like if it's something that's gonna like if I don't want to go somewhere, before I was like, oh, I have to,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to like for them not to, whatever. And now it's like I don't give a fuck if they think what they think, I just don't want to go and I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna make myself go,
Yeah,
you
like you're not gonna
know.
feel bad for not going anymore. Like if you don't want to go, you don't want to go.
It's more like my self love and self like you know
Care.
what I mean? Caring, yeah, self care where I'm like, I'm not gonna I'm gonna care what I feel, if I feel like I wanna go, I'm gonna
And that's
go.
good because I feel like I need a lot, like maybe like more experience on that, like and doing it. Like if I don't want to go, I'm not gonna go, and I always end up feeling bad, so I go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though I didn't even want to show up, I don't know. Maybe can give me some
And then
pointers.
sometimes it's good to go when you don't really want to go because then you miss out on an experience that you end up having a great time, And
Mm-hmm.
you're just like, I don't know if it's just like our anxiety or like mine, like where I'm just overthinking stuff and I'm like, I don't want to get ready. And oh my God, I don't want to go say hi to everybody and I don't want to
And
see
then
people. And it's
yeah,
just annoying. I
buddy,
don't, you know?
that's weird that you're mentioning that. Like I honestly thought I don't know if you ever feel like this, but sometimes like it's my day off and people invite me to go somewhere like let's go eat or let's go do this, and then that day comes when I'm off and I don't even feel like going.
Yeah.
Like, and if I go, I start feeling anxiety. Like, come on, let's go already. Like,
That's the
it's does
same
that
way.
happen to you?
Yes. I
I don't know why.
intentionally, I intentionally like mess up my day. Like I won't go to sleep early to be able to be ready by the time I have to leave. So I'll like end up like I already have like a messed up sleeping pattern, right? So
Mm-hmm.
instead of like sleeping early and being like, okay, so I can be like fresh and ready for tomorrow because I
Ready, you
have
sleep late.
something that I have to go and do because I mentioned I invited people like, hey, let's I'm the
So
one that
now you
tells
gotta,
them. I tell
yeah.
them like, hey, let's do this and let's go sign up for this and let's go do this and blah blah blah. And then and I end up not going because
Mm-hmm.
I intentionally like don't go to bed at a fucking decent time. I end up going to sleep at 6 in the morning, and I mean I'm not gonna wake up,
You're not, yeah.
And it's like I know that I'm doing that, like I don't want to go deep inside. I don't want to go, so
Mm-hmm.
I
But
intentionally do it to fuck it up, and for me not to go.
Damn, buddy.
And then I end up
Yeah.
like feeling bad because I'm like, man, I should have gone.
Yeah, I get
I
you.
missed out on whatever. And then I do feel like bad because I feel like, oh, well, I should be doing this and I should be doing that, like getting out there and blah, blah, blah. But then I think I have to there's periods of time where I'm just like, I don't want to go outside. I just don't want to like
Yeah.
be around people.
And I guess it just depends because let's say you were living here,
Hmm.
like I wouldn't mind going with you. Like I could spend time with you. I don't know what it is, but like I'll go with like
Hmm.
anywhere, like doing something like whatever it is that we're doing. But I get anxiety. Like, oh, I need to go home, which I really don't need to be home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel weird. I don't know. It's just I'm weird. I'm a weirdo.
No, I think it's something to do with like our internal battery. Like we need to like recharge ourselves.
How do we
Like you
connect it?
just are. I lost my charger.
Oh no, where it is? Can I borrow yours? Cause damn.
Oh, there's a really cute story. I had seen this a while back. And it's a story about it says after an accidental Thanksgiving invite in 2016
Oh
introduced
yeah.
Jamal Hinton and Wanda Dench, the lady. Remember?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
heard about this, right?
I read it. Yeah.
So if you haven't read about this, after an accidental Thanksgiving invite in 2016 introduced Jamal Hinton to Wanda Dench, they are still going strong. The two first met in 2016 when Dench from Mesa, Arizona, sent a text inviting Hinton over for dinner. It was meant for her grandson who had changed his phone number. Instead, Hinton got the message while sitting in class at Desert Vista High School. Oh, he was in high school.
Yeah.
The two figured out the mistake. They sent selfies to each other with Hinton asking if he could still come over. Dench, Dench texted, "Of course you can. That's what grandmas do, feed everyone."
Oh,
How
that's true. That is
cute.
the sweetest thing because if it would have
Yes.
been any other lady,
I'm
she
like,
would have been, I
what?
know, I don't even know you. Like, oh jerk.
Hinton took to Twitter to tell followers that the two are still celebrating the day together. We are all set for year 6, he wrote, alongside the picture of a text message from Dench inviting him, his girlfriend Michaela, and his family over. He also included a photo of himself, Dench, Michaela, and Dench's late husband Lonnie, who died in April 2020 after a battle with COVID
Oh,
19. Yes.
that's sad.
Hinton has documented the holiday each year on his social media. In 2019, he shared a snap writing, "Blessed to have such wonderful people in our lives." After Dench's husband died, they still they still be spent the holiday together. I don't know, says that. This Thanksgiving, along with all the holidays coming up, aren't going to be the same as past ones, but we will make it the best. We'll make the best of it. Hinton wrote in a post last year. Rest in peace to Lonnie and everyone else we
Oh,
lost this year. We will miss you greatly. Thank you for being in our lives. So yeah, that's so cute. I
pobrecitos. It
mean,
is
it's
cute.
sad, but it's so nice that they still continue doing that
They do
tradition.
that
It's already
tradition.
the
The
sixth
sixth
anniversary.
year.
Yeah,
It's
I
pretty
thought it was
cool.
so
Like,
cute.
and then she even invited what his girlfriend and the family over
The
too, huh?
girlfriend, the family. I'm pretty sure she knows the family.
It's really sweet.
That is super sweet. Oh, also, I wanted to bring this up. There's a sign. I don't know if you've seen it. There's a
A si-
hand gesture
oh
that
yeah.
you do.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is
like
this? Mel Robbins on Instagram. You might have come across this hand signal on your timeline recently. And if you haven't, it's worth learning. Here's why. Last week, a missing North Carolina teen was rescued after she used the hand signal that she learned on TikTok. The teen got the attention of a passing driver by giving the one handed signal, which is in the video. And if you haven't seen it, if you're listening to us, it's pretty much just putting your thumb under, like thumb to your what?
To your pinky, kind of,
To your pinky, and then like just putting all your four fingers down.
and you have to go
So
like,
it's like
yeah.
doing like a fist.
The thumb has to be inside.
The thumb has to be inside, right?
Yes.
The teen got the attention of a passing driver by giving the hand signal, which is used to indicate distress or violence at home. The driver called 911 and authorities located the teen, who had been driven through 4 states by a 61-year-old
Shit.
man. Police arrested and charged him with unlawful imprisonment and sexual crimes involving a minor. So take a second to learn it, practice it, and then share it with others, which is what we're doing now. It could save a life, and then you can. I'll put the link of this if I can. It's a Instagram post, so I don't know. But yeah, I thought it was super cool because I mean TikTok. You
Yeah,
believe it?
everybody's on it, so I'm sure. Like, I hope a lot of people get it and learn it
So not
because
only do you get Island Boys, you get life saving hand signals.
yeah, hand signals.
Dude, that is so good. I mean,
It is.
I've heard of other things where, like, if you're in a bar and you can tell the bartender if you're like
If you don't feel
uncomfortable or
comfortable,
something.
they'll call a cab for you and
I
everything, and
think
I
you
think they walk you out.
order. I think you order
You order
something,
something. Yeah,
something
what is
specific.
it?
I'm not really sure.
Let me Google it. It's
Yes.
important too.
So it's called the Angel Shot.
Oh,
So
it's
it's
called the
a
angel shot?
if you're
Oh
in
yeah,
an
an angel shot.
uncomfortable situation at a bar, maybe you met someone on Tinder, you meeting them at the bar, you're just not getting the vibes and they're being creepy, or you don't feel comfortable, you know? You order the angel shot. It's a special drink you order that alerts staff and guests that you feel uncomfortable and need assistance.
But I think it would also be a little dangerous though, because you would have to literally order it in secret because I'm sure a lot of people already know about it. Like, imagine and you order the angel shot and the guy's like, "What the fuck?"
I'll
Like,
take
would
one
it?
too.
Oh, let me have 3 of those.
I'll take
Okay.
one too, and then the guy's all confused, like, "Who's
Who
who's
do
in
I?
danger? Which one of you?" Um, yeah. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I have no idea how that
Maybe
is.
you could like whisper it to the ear, like, "Oh, I'll take a."
Yeah. So it says, what is an angel shot? The angel shot isn't actually a drink order, but a code for I need help or I need to get out of this situation. It got its start as a viral Ask for Angela initiative in Lincolnshire, UK. A sexual assault prevention campaign urging BART patrons who feel unsafe on a date or uncomfortable around fellow guests to ask for Angela at the bar. Once asked, the bar staff know to call the guests a cab and help them exit the establishment discreetly and without fuss. And over the past few years, this initiative has found its way to the United States, going by the name of Angel Shot.
Hmm.
Also, that's where it came from.
Yeah, it came from
Wow.
another, and it was over there. What asked for Angela?
And yes, Angela over there in the UK. And then there's one, well, there's different. You can get it neat or straight up, which indicates to the bartender or server that the guest needs to be escorted to their car. And then on ice or with ice indicates to the bartender or server that the guest needs them to call them a taxi or a Lyft or an Uber. And then with
So on the
lime
rocks is with the to escort him outside with the
to
cab,
their
right?
car.
No, that's which one was the one before the first one? Was
Oh,
just to
neat and straight, which is just like
without ice, yeah.
alone. Yeah.
So
That
they
one's
take you to
like
the
to
car,
indicate them to take them to like to escort them to the car.
and then the ice is to
And
call the
then the
cab and
ice is
escort.
to call an Uber or a taxi or whatever. And then with lime or with a twist, it indicates the bartender or server that guess needs them to call the police.
Oh, ooh.
Wow.
So I
That's
didn't know that. That's cool.
interesting,
Straight up,
right?
ice and twist or
Yeah.
lime.
Wow.
That's good though, because I'm sure there's a lot of girls that get freaked out with a guy at the bar and they don't know how to ask for help and end up leaving with him or because they're scared. So that's pretty
Yes.
good.
It's good.
Hmm.
It's so okay. So I don't want to get into this. This is a whole different episode and shit. But well, it's pretty much talking about this, right? There leaked audio of Harvey Weinstein begging women to stay.
Right now.
What do we have to do here?
Nothing. I'm gonna take a shower. You sit there and have a drink.
I
Water.
don't drink. Can I stay on the bar?
No, you must come here now.
No.
Please.
No, I don't want to.
I'm not doing anything with you.
I
Now
know.
you're embarrassing me.
I'm sorry. I
Don't
cannot.
come in.
No, yesterday was kind of aggressive for me.
I swear I won't. Just sit with me. Don't embarrass me in the hotel. I'm here all the time.
I
Sit
know,
with me.
but I don't
promise.
want to.
Please sit there. Please. 1 minute.
No,
I
I
ask
can't.
you. Go to the bathroom.
Please, I don't want to do something I don't want
Go
to.
to the bathroom. Come here. Listen to me.
I want to go downstairs.
I'm not going to do anything. You'll never see me again after this. Okay? That's it. If you embarrass me in this hotel,
I'm not
stay.
embarrassing you. It's just
walk.
that I don't feel comfortable.
I mean, don't have a fight with me in the
It's not
hall.
nice.
Please, I'm not going to do anything. I swear, my children. Please come in. On everything. I'm a famous guy.
I'm feeling very uncomfortable right
Please
now.
come in now.
Damn. So he wanted her to go into his hotel room after, I guess,
And
the
she's
day
like, no, I want to
before.
stay here. And she's like, no, I'm going to go take a shower. You go and sit there and drink something. And she's like, no, I want to stay here, you know?
Yeah, and
Or
then
like she
especially
wanted to
if,
leave, but she just didn't want to go to his room, you know?
and then I'm guessing like well, from what I heard the night before, I guess he was probably trying to do something that was aggressive for her. So why would she want to go in again? Like
And
that's
then I think he
pretty,
mentioned something about like him being like someone like you don't want to lose your friendship with me, and you know, like
yeah. And that he was a real famous guy and he didn't want to look bad. Like, dude,
yes,
well then stop. Like she doesn't want
you're
to.
making a scene. Like, dude, you're the one making
You're
the
the one making a
scene.
scene. Like,
I
no,
don't
it's
know. I thought
no.
it was
Just
so fucking creepy. Like, why men think that no means continue or try
or try
harder.
harder.
Like,
No.
no, bitch, no means no, and that's it. You know, like, why can't
Yeah.
you just take no? Or like, they get offended. It's like, oh, they get offended because you say no to them and they're like, they talk shit to you. Either they talk shit
And
to
they
you or
make
they take
you,
it
yeah.
personal. You know, it's like, no, I just don't want to. That's it. No, you know? But I feel like as a woman, you have to be fucking
A
fucking
bitch.
a bitch
And be
and
like, I said
strong.
no,
Like,
motherfucker. Like, yeah,
no,
like
that's it.
I'm gonna
Like,
make a bigger scene if you don't shut the fuck up, or something. Like,
it just
especially because
seems
there's people
like
around.
it just seems like she I mean, either way. I mean, she said no and that should be respected, but the way you say no as well like says a lot, you know? You're like, "No, no. No,
And
I want to stay here. No." You
like it's
know,
kind
I
of
mean,
like, oh
he should have understood, you know,
yeah,
that
exactly.
but even then like no, be firm about it, you know? Like, "No, I don't want to go. I'm staying here. If you want to go, you can go," you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. But like, you don't have to be afraid to say no. I don't know why girls are afraid to say no, you know?
Just say no. Yeah.
Like, I don't know why they're afraid to be bitches. Like, don't.
And there's a lot of girls that are afraid to be mean. But I mean, if it's in some cases like that, then you shouldn't
Sometimes
be.
you have to.
You have to put your foot down and let them know that
I
no
don't
means
care.
no.
Honestly, I would tell someone to fuck off.
Yeah, I know
Super
you would.
quick. Super quick.
I
I'm like, I
know.
said no, and that's it. Like, don't fuck, you know, I'm
I
done.
just I just ignore people.
That's the end of the conversation.
Like, no, wait. No quiero, pendejo. Yeah.
Yeah, no way. Yeah, chingo. Oh my god. So then did you get some good am I the asshole?
I did, and I did. I actually
Let's
took a
hear
couple of
one.
pictures.
I want us to put our little 2 cents in to see if they are the assholes.
I don't know which one I want to read first. Not this one. Hold on. Let me see.
Okay, well, I have one, and it says, "Am I the asshole for kicking out my girlfriend?" So I have a cat named Raven, who's 3 years old. How cute!
Oh.
My girlfriend of 2 years moved in with me a few weeks ago, and it was clear she didn't like my cat. Oh. I didn't think it was a really big deal until one day I got home and he was just gone. He's not an outdoor cat, and he never goes outside. He's mine. He's like me. He was gone for hours, and I was worried sick until my buddy came to my house and returned him, saying he found him 2 blocks from my house. I asked my
Oh.
girlfriend how my cat, who has never tried to get out or go out before, ended up that far from my house, and she admitted to kicking him out.
What a
I was
bitch.
furious, saying she has no right to kick him out, and told her that since she thought she had the power to kick my cat out, I wanted her out of my house by the end of the month. She cried that she had nowhere to go and she would have to live on the streets. I said I didn't care and I told her to leave by the end of the month. My friends think I'm being too harsh, but my cat could have died because of her, and I don't want her trying anything else. Am I the asshole?
What do you think?
Fuck no. I mean, no, you don't mess with people's pets,
You
dude.
don't. I was gonna say no, you're not an asshole either because if somebody were to do that to my Tinkerbell, I would
Mm-mm.
literally be like, you don't even have to the end of the month. You're
You
getting your
leave
shit right
now.
now when you're leaving. Fuck you.
Yes.
Like you don't do shit like that. Like, and you know it's gonna hurt you. You know it's gonna hurt that person that the
I don't give a
animal's missing. No, no, I'm
fuck.
saying
My cat
like for
is.
the person that did that, like you know that shit's gonna affect the person you're
Oh,
with. So
yeah.
why would you even fucking do that? That's fucked up.
Exactly. Okay, first of all, like, if you don't like cats, then don't go out with someone who has cats. And if you happen to fall in love with someone who has a cat, then you better learn to
You
fucking
have
like
to
cats, you
like
know?
cats, yeah.
Or like have them in the fucking little crate while you're there. Or like, whatever. Like cats usually are very independent. They don't really fuck
They
with
don't
you.
care. They don't even
They
go
don't
there
fuck
and
with
want
you.
you to
It's
pet
like
them.
not like a dog. A dog, I would understand. Like they're more like with you and stuff. And I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, fuck no. If someone would do
Hell
that to my
no.
dogs, I would fucking
Dude,
yeah.
imagine. Hell no. I'd be
Hell
like, get the fuck out.
no. Like
I'd be pissed,
no.
especially on my Tinkerbell. Hell no.
Oh.
I'd be like,
Like
how the hell you let this cute little creature out there? Okay.
imagine, and then like
No.
okay, the friend found the poor little cat like just there, like he probably didn't go anywhere, like all scared,
Hmm.
or he kind of got run over, or
Or
like
taken by the pound people.
oh, they won't go for cats, dude.
They don't.
No,
There's too many out there. Or what?
there's way too many. And have you ever tried catching a cat?
Even
Good
babies.
luck.
Yeah.
Good
Good
luck.
luck on that. That's true because I try to get cute little baby kittens like in the
Yeah.
street, and those
Oh
little bitches
no.
are fast.
Yeah. So I mean, I would have been pissed. So I don't think he's the asshole. I think she's the asshole.
She's a big
Like, what?
asshole.
What
I
did
don't
she
think
expect? You know?
like I know like oh it's okay baby we found him. No, I'd be like bitch you were trying to get rid of
And
it
then yeah, like how, like he didn't know. He's like, well, shit. What if she tries to do something else
again.
later
Or
on?
next
You
time,
know?
what if she tries to kill him? Like
Oh my
you don't know.
god,
She did.
no!
She went as far as to do that. You never know. You know.
Like people who do
I
that, like
bitch.
they go and abandon people, like
I
pets
don't
or
know how people
dogs or
can do
cat
that,
or animals. That's how
especially
she
to
is. So I would
have
be
you.
like, fuck that. That's like a big red flag for me. Like I
It
don't want
is.
anybody that is gonna be with me that's gonna be able to do that, be that heartless and fucking go
Mhm.
abandon a fucking an animal that you've had.
This one it says, should I read the question too? Am I an asshole
Yes.
for going to my dad's funeral against his widow's wishes?
Yes.
So this
I
is how
mean,
it
no.
starts.
Yes, come on.
No. So I'm the product of an affair. My dad's wife forgave him for getting my mom pregnant on the condition that she and their kids never have to see me or hear about me, and he couldn't see my mom. Even so, my dad was involved in my life right up until he died, and we were very close. After he died, I contacted some of his family members, not his wife or kids. I didn't want to upset them, to ask if it would be okay for me to go to the funeral, and I just didn't get any replies. I ended up deciding that since I've never met his wife or kids or most of his family, they wouldn't even recognize me. So I could just quietly be in the back and not bother anyone. Turns out his wife did recognize me. I don't know how. And she interrupted the service to drag me out of the building and yell at me for being there. Okay. And then it says, and then when I tried to leave, she followed me to my mom's car to yell at her. Now I'm embarrassed and guilty that I upset her and caused drama at the funeral and dragged my mom into it. My mom says I didn't do anything wrong because I couldn't have known my dad's wife would know what I look like, but I'm not sure if she's just trying to make me feel better. I just wanted to say bye to my dad. I wasn't trying to cause any trouble. Am I the asshole?
Oh,
That's sad, huh? I
no.
don't think so. That's her dad, no matter what.
And I think, honestly, like, I get the fact that the lady might have not wanted the other lady there. But I mean, he's already passed, like, fucking, and they were a part of his life regardless.
It's
And the
true.
kid's always going to be a part of his life. Well, he's always going to be his son. So obviously, it's stupid. Like, he should have been able to go
I
and
would
say
have
goodbye
yelled
to
at her in
his.
front of everyone too.
Yeah, like,
Oh
he
no, I
should
thought
have
it was
been
pretty
able
funny.
to go and say goodbye to his dad. I mean, that's still his dad.
No matter what,
And the
yeah.
mother, I mean, it's just people are so dumb. Like, I don't know why they get in that, like, mindset where,
You can't see your
I mean,
kids.
I understand it was an affair.
But
So,
if she forgave him for it, like you can't say anything about him seeing his kids. I think that is so mean. Like when a dad or a mom moves on with
mhm,
someone else and they tell you you can't see your kids, like that's a big red flag. Like they're telling you not to see your own kids. Like no, like that. I don't think that's cool. Like if you're going out with a person, you know what I mean, and you decide to forgive them after the situation, like she can't stop him from seeing the kid. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's already too late. Like it's
we'll
fucked up. I
see.
think.
Well, yeah, it's like, I get the
So
the fact that you forgive him, but you're not gonna forget the affair. So it's like, yeah, go see your son, but I don't want you around the lady, because if it
especially
was an affair, it could happen again.
that's
But
why
then
I mentioned
again,
like if you already forgave him for that, like you should just forgive him for that then.
yeah,
Like, move on. Like, and that's a kid, like I don't know.
mm,
It's kind of I mean, it's fucked up. He cheated on her, but
yeah,
hey, you took him back.
yeah. That's the thing.
So
You took
I
him
don't know.
back,
So I don't
and
think he's the asshole.
oh no,
I would
there's
have gone
no
too. Would you
way.
have gone also?
Yes,
I would have gone and be like, fuck everyone here.
yeah. Well, yeah, because he's still. I mean, it's still your dad. Okay, so am I the asshole? Well, are we the assholes for eloping? I think the title says it all. Me, 27 female, and my now husband, 38 male, eloped 3 weeks ago. To be honest, the wedding planning turned into a shit show. Both of our parents were involved in paying for it, but we both felt like our wishes were not being heard. We did not want this huge gathering. We wanted 30 people in attendance, small and intimate, but the parents were offended because their work associates, this, that, and the freaking third. So they wanted to invite everybody, pretty much. My
Yeah.
partner and I told them it was not their day. We understand where you're coming from, but we don't know these people and we want a small intimate gathering. Husband and I decided to take over planning, but at every turn we were getting texts, calls, emails, etc. from every which say every which way saying, "Did you change this or that?" And we were like, "No, what the fuck?" Our parents were doing it because we're paying for it, be grateful and just show up. We were we were very grateful that they wanted to pay, but we didn't want a wedding with over 100 people and all this materialistic shit, you know?
That's true.
We weren't even allowed to pick our own gown or tux. Why? You're representing us. You're getting the wedding we never had. For us, I guess that, that was it. We talked about it one night in bed and we decided it should be us, what we want, who we want to be celebrating with us. Well, the next day we booked an Airbnb, went to Vegas with our four best friends, got hitched, and spent 2 weeks in a rental. It was amazing. It was us. We wanted to look back at our wedding day where we were happy and not miserable.
Aw.
We got home Sunday night, and our parents were livid, calling us names, screaming and shouting at us, calling us selfish. And my partner told them to get the fuck out. We've had it with their antics and their selfishness. They started screaming more. My partner called the cops because we asked them to leave multiple times and they just wouldn't. My sister says we're the assholes for taking away the right as parents to see their child get married. His siblings are on our side, but I don't know. After hearing both sides, I do kind of feel like an asshole, but I'm not sure. Partner says I shouldn't, and friends and family say it too, but I don't know, Reddit. Are we the assholes? No, fuck no. I don't
I
think
don't think
anybody's
so
an
either.
asshole now.
No, I don't think so either because I mean it is what you want. Like it's your like your marriage, you know what I mean? Like it's not I get it. They want you to have something they didn't have, but if they don't want it, then so be it.
You're like, love, I have that.
Yeah, like all right.
Oh my god, that's horrible. They're definitely not the assholes because they did what they wanted. They wanted an intimate wedding, an intimate ceremony of 30 people or less, which is something super awesome, like, and that's something ideal for me too. I think that's what I want
Just
for
people
like,
you care about the most, and
but then I know, like, I understand. It's crazy because I got engaged, right? So I've been thinking about like, oh, our wedding and stuff. And at first I just wanted to, go to court and, just get
do
married
it
like
and
that. But then I start thinking about it, I'm like, no, I actually do want a wedding, I do want to celebrate it and this and that, right? So then I start thinking about it and then we start thinking about the guest list and then I do mine in consideration of like, let's try to do it under 200 people or less, and then I start like just limiting the guest list, like to just the people that I want. And
I better be
then
there.
I tell Monche like, hey, we'll write down yours, but he has so many people he wants to invite. So I'm like, okay, this is like, like it's
Like
getting out of hand. Like there is no way. Like, why do you want
that's already a lot.
to invite? Like you haven't seen in like the last 5 years, like don't like he wants to invite every fucking person he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't think he's or they were assholes.
No,
I think
I
they
don't think so
had,
either.
they had like the wedding that they wanted and that's all that matters,
It
and
is
I
what it
just feel
is.
like as people we tend to take in consideration everybody else's feelings and we kind of like put our feelings aside and know what everybody else wants. I want everybody else to be happy.
And
And it's like,
then
no, it's your day.
yeah, like
You
do what you
know,
want.
do what
Like
you want.
even if it seems like it's bad or then people get mad, like it's what you wanted.
And at the end of the day, I feel like
You're
even
happy.
our family is like, I've told my mom, like, maybe I'll just get married here.
Hmm.
And she's like, yeah, we'll just do whatever you want. And I'm pretty sure my mother in law would be like, shit, do whatever you guys want.
Whatever.
But I
I
mean,
mean,
I
it's
feel
your thing, but if you don't invite me, don't even call me, you know. I'm just playing,
okay.
but I'm telling
No,
you right now, if
but I'm
I'm
telling you
not
right
if I'm not your
now.
best man, bro.
Oh no.
Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, I don't think they were the assholes. I probably would have eloped too.
hmm
I'd be
I
like,
would
peace
have
out.
too. I would have
Especially
too.
if you
Like,
try to tell them, like you already tried to talk to them about it and they're still trying to like force you into it.
I think okay, so I think kind of like picking someone out is kind of asshole-ish. Like, I know he told him multiple times, but it's still your family. You're not gonna kick them out. But I mean, they were in the way they were like, "Oh, you're so selfish and talking shit," and it's like, yeah, like if you're gonna be doing that, then leave, but not get the fuck out.
Yeah.
There's ways of saying, especially when they're
Yeah,
your
like
family.
maybe
And especially
yeah.
and understanding that they're gonna be upset because they were looking forward to this.
I know. And you know what? Like I get it. Like I probably would have been like, look, I'm gonna put my foot down and I'm gonna talk to him and be like, hey, look, thank you for trying to like make our wedding something that you didn't have, but this is what we want and this is how it's gonna be. If you wanna come, you could come, but I don't want that many
Or
people. But still
or
invite them.
or
But
have another wedding. You know?
that would have been nice
I
also.
mean, do your own
Oh
thing,
yeah.
not tell them. You don't have to post it all over or anything,
But the
like,
thing is they didn't want a big thing.
but it
So
doesn't
why
matter.
would they
They
have gone to the
already
second
they
wedding if
already had theirs.
yeah,
It's
but
like you
you
do
don't have to have two
you,
weddings just because
but
your
yeah,
mom got mad. You know what I mean? Like it's what you want.
no, but they wouldn't have known. That's the thing. Like you would have gone to go do
Yeah,
your
that they got
thing.
married, but the thing is they didn't want a big wedding. So why are you gonna go to
They
the
didn't want
second
a big
wedding?
well because they're trying to be like, okay, well, they're doing that for them, not for themselves, but for the parents, because they just want to because they're going to end up dying eventually and you're going to feel guilty like I could have just fucking gone
Well,
with
that's
it.
true. I mean, if you think about it to that extent, then
Well,
yeah, but
see, it's like I no me quitaba nada hacer eso. I'm still going to marry the same guy. You know what? I need to see other fucking
and they
people that
weren't
I
even paying for it either.
and they're
So I
paying for
guess
it,
I
so
can
might as well, whatever.
that's true.
Pero
Yeah, I
pues, hey,
guess.
nadie me quita mi pinche Vegas wedding that I had a blast over there that actually
Yeah,
meant
that you
something to
went to.
me. I did what I wanted to
And
do, and that one's the meaningful one that I care about. This one's just for
because you're
for
doing it out of
them,
respect for your parents. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
so it's like okay, like I am telling you, I have a heart. I have a heart. I would probably have been like, okay, let's go do our thing, which would be like, fuck it, we'll get married over there and not tell
And
anybody, and
party
who
and do
cares.
whatever. Yeah,
And then over here, pues para quedar bien con ellos, they're gonna be paying for it anyways.
that's
Pues I'll
true.
wear whatever fucking wedding dress you want me to wear. I don't care.
Shit,
Just as
whatever.
long as you guys are
Like
happy.
you're gonna be
I'm
happy at the
I'm
end. Who
already
cares?
married anyways. I don't give a fuck. I already have but you don't want stupid issues. Like it's stupid.
Yeah, it is. But I guess also talking about it would have made it better. Like, you know what? Like, let's not do this. Like, I know you want me to have something big, but
I
come
but
on,
have you
man.
tried talking to parents, especially where they're tercos like that?
I'm
Yeah.
sure my mom would have understood. Like, my mom would have been like, okay,
Pero pues
fine.
imagínate, like, oh no, we're paying for it, and you can't even your gown.
I'd
You
be
can't
like, I don't
even.
care. It's what I want, mom. Like, I didn't tell you how to get married.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
don't
Like, I
know.
guess I see both sides. Like,
Yeah,
they're
like
your kids, and if they don't
also
want
you
to know,
also you don't want to be like for them to be walking all over you because you need for them to respect you.
yeah, that's
Make your
true.
decisions and hey, this is what we decided, and we're grown, and if you don't understand that, then we'll just pay for it ourselves.
Exactly.
And if we can't afford it, then we can't afford it, and we're gonna go elope, and that's what's gonna happen. That's it.
Yeah, so like chill or we're leaving.
Chill, or
chill, or
to
we're still getting married no
there are
matter what.
so many options. It's just
Yeah, there
people
is.
don't understand. People just kind of like go with their, they just kind of act on it, and it's like, oh fuck it, and then they come back to the consequences.
Yeah, I guess so.
And they could have just probably talked about it and be like, okay, well, I don't know, I don't like the way, but it's people are afraid to talk to parents like that.
I don't know why though. It's okay to say no to your parents as an
Well, it
adult.
is okay to say
As an
no, but it is
adult.
the hardest thing to say though. Because have you ever tried? I've tried saying no, and sometimes you feel like horrible.
Mean,
You
yeah. 'Cause,
feel
like you
like
care about what they think, of course. But
so.
it
So
also goes,
super
how
hard
come they don't feel bad?
because they don't
Like
think they're ever wrong.
why don't they think like, oh, that's not what Mija wants? Like I'm gonna
Because they
give
don't
her
think
what she
they're
wants.
wrong.
That's true. That's only Mexican people though. I
Mexican
because
mothers,
yeah,
parents,
dude, like it's
they
not
don't
doesn't
ever
go
think
around
they're
everyone.
wrong. Yeah,
They're never wrong, dude. Even when they know they're wrong, they're not wrong.
they're not
Okay.
wrong. Yeah,
Like it goes their way. If not, it's wrong.
exactly.
So no, I guess I get it, but
What do you guys think? What would you guys have done? Like, what would you have done if that would have been the situation? Would you have like gone with it and just been like, "Fuck it"? I guess we're gonna have a big wedding with people that we don't know. I mean, we're gonna
or
end up
just
inviting people we know either way, but we're just gonna have people that we don't know there too. More gifts, I guess.
more. Well, that it
More
also does have its
gifts.
pluses.
Yeah, so and you're not paying for it, so or would you have just eloped and done your own thing?
Sorry, it's because
Or
Molly's.
Molly. Hey, Matilda, there you go. Crystal, look at her. She's
What?
a
It's
what?
because, dude, she's bad. I came in today
Uh-huh.
and I had a chocolate bar, dude, and that chocolate bar was on the floor and she was trying to open it. Like,
Oh no.
Tinkerbell can't even reach up there.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, get out.
Get out.
But anyway, sorry. So this one, am I an asshole for saying my brother's girlfriend isn't welcome here because she was pushy about my wife breastfeeding?
Oh,
So this is a story. I'll keep this short and simple. My wife has pernicious,
ridiculous. I don't know.
I don't know, anemia. Her body can't absorb vitamin B12. Even if she ate a bunch of food full of B12 or an entire bottle of supplements, it would make no difference. She has regular B12 injections to make sure she gets enough. My wife is pregnant. She is being monitored closely because of lack of B12. It's not good for the baby or for her. Her due date is in 20 days, and her doctors have told her under no circumstances is she to breastfeed.
Mm.
They say the lack of B12 will cause harm to our baby.
Oh.
The situation. When we announced her pregnancy, my brother's girlfriend wouldn't stop asking my wife about breastfeeding. At first, she was not bad. She gave my wife 2 books about it, but she wouldn't stop bringing it up. When my wife explained she can't breastfeed because of her condition, she invited my wife to a support group for moms who breastfeed called Triple L or something like that. She went too far as to give my wife's email to other moms she knows so they could email my wife about why she should breastfeed and give my wife printouts from the internet about women who had B12 deficiency and breastfed. And it says that woman was a vegan. She didn't have my wife's medical condition.
Uh-huh.
My sister-in-law also apparently solicited for milk donations on our behalf, even though we never asked for this. We wouldn't take milk from random strangers. There's no regulations or checks and balances where we live, so we have no idea what was in the milk. We asked her to stop it, but she wouldn't. The last straw was her having these donors email my wife after we asked my sister in to stop. I understand she is passionate about it, and I worked for her with my nephew, but she isn't a doctor, and neither are people emailing my wife. Since she wouldn't stop when we asked her, I told her she is no longer welcome in our home. My wife made a new email address and we are going to listen to actual doctors. My brother's girlfriend actually said the doctors don't know what they are talking about, which is so out of there. I can't even. My brother reamed me out for speaking to his girlfriend harshly, and he says I owe her an apology. For the record, he backs up what she says and thinks my wife needs to listen to her. His girlfriend is mad too and thinks our baby is unfortunate because of all this. I guess she was trying to help, but she went away. She went way over the top, in my humble opinion. What do you mean?
Yes, she
She did
did.
go over it. Like,
Who the
bitch.
fuck does she think she is?
Exactly, dude. How the
First
hell?
of all, good thing you breastfed your kid, but this is my kid, and
And
not
she has
everybody's
an issue.
breastfed. And it's not
Like,
like she doesn't want to. If, I'm pretty sure she would have been fine. She would have breastfed. Who wants to buy $20 fucking milk when you have it already? And it's the best fucking option, because it has so many nutrients and vitamins and everything. So it's not like people don't want to do it. It's just sometimes you can't.
yeah, and like
And
the doctor told her not to
and
even
I'm not
because
about
it's
to go
bad.
get somebody else's fucking milk that you don't know
Oh,
what the fuck's in there.
that's true.
I mean, you don't know.
Yeah, I
Even
don't think
though back in the day, grandmothers used to do that. They used to breastfeed their grandchildren. But I mean, it's your mom. It's not
that's
like
true. Yeah.
but this is a total stranger. You don't know what they're carrying. You don't know. A lot of things can transmit or whatever. Um,
That's true.
but I mean, what the fuck is wrong with her? Like,
I
the
would have been like, bitch,
whole
stop.
I would
Like, I
have
would
been
have been
like, I
pissed
said,
too.
no, I'm not gonna fucking do it, and that's it.
Like, you're not a
Like,
doctor, bro. If the doctor told me, like, what do you mean they don't know? They fucking, like, what do you mean?
oh, and
They
the
went to
internet
school for
does
it.
oh, you found it in the internet. Oh, okay, then they must
Oh,
be
then you should
legit.
know. It's legit, you know?
It's
All right,
legit.
I'll listen to you. And if my baby gets sick, guess who I'm kind of talk to? Okay. But
Oh my god, that's so. It's like it's like an invasion of privacy.
it
Like,
is.
why do you even care?
And then
Like, I
bringing other people into it, like emailing you, like,
I
no.
get that you're passionate about breastfeeding, but you have to understand, like, not everybody's condition is the same, not everybody's situation is the same, and that's it. You respect people's fucking decisions.
Exactly.
There's, I mean, you can bring up like, hey, I mean, there's so many good things that come from breastfeeding and everything, but why even bring that up if you already know that she can't? It's like fucking poking at the fact that she can
Yeah,
and
that she
making her
can, like,
feel,
making
but
her feel worse.
yeah,
Bitch. I bitch.
it's like fuck. I would have been like fuck you. And I don't understand why, and definitely not apologize for that. Fuck no.
I wouldn't apologize for it either. I'd be like, dude, tired of fucking back off.
I mean, like, no. What is wrong with you? Okay, so am I the asshole for refusing to use someone's preferred pronouns?
Mhm.
You know how with the pronouns, like people who are like, "Oh, my name's whatever," but I go by she or he
Oh,
or
okay, I get you.
him and they or whatever the fuck. Um, which we should talk about that. That should be another
Yeah,
episode.
let's do
Yeah.
it. Oh, yeah,
I
let's do
am
it.
am I the asshole for refusing to use someone's preferred pronouns? I am 27 years old, trans woman. I came out at 14 and over the years I've gotten a wonderful group of friends, just about all of which are LGBT and supportive. It's become a club of sorts and occasionally we get new members. It's pretty much customary in our particular circle to introduce ourselves with our pronouns. We have several non binary members, so this is very important to us. Recently, a friend of mine introduced a new member who we'll call D, 25 MB. I don't know what that is. Um, After everyone introduced themselves, D told us their preferred pronouns were it and its. I immediately got uncomfortable and didn't refer didn't really refer to them for the rest of the evening. It wasn't that D was unpleasant. In fact, they were wonderful and very funny. I have a little bit of history with being referred to as it, especially since I went through bullying in high school
Hmm.
that used it as an insult. So I find it demeaning to refer to myself or other people that way. I felt bad for not respecting these pronouns, so I took them aside and explained the issue I had with their chosen pronouns and asked if they had an alternative I could use. They didn't really give me an answer, just got angry and left. Later, my friend that brought D along sent me a message saying that D was very hurt by my refusal to use their pronouns and that they've been talking to other people in my friend group about it. No one has really made a stink about it, but I'm starting to feel much more guilty about it. Am I the asshole? Why does
Um,
he keep calling they and them there, referring to the guy?
the what?
Why does he keep saying they and they, like referring to the guy? They didn't really give me an answer, just got angry and left. They meaning the
They like the
guy,
person.
D.
Yeah,
Yeah.
D.
So he's already he like made up his pronouns for him. Like he
Basically, yeah.
yeah. So basically what he's saying is that D
Do you
want
want it to
like
be it?
it and it's right.
Yeah.
But he found it demeaning because it brought back a whole fucking bullying
Yeah, because a lot of people
past.
do that.
And basically, yeah, it and it's just for an object for something,
Yeah, like
not
it, you don't know if it's a he or she, it, like
it
it,
and it I
it's kind
understand
of
it.
bad.
It is demeaning. It is
It
talking
is.
down to someone like you're like making
Oh, what is it? Like, like it's you
yeah.
talking shit, like you're telling me that I'm not a human, that you don't know what I'm at, like I am,
But
like a
then
thing.
like I guess I understand them like where I don't feel comfortable calling you it, because you're a
Yeah,
human
because you're like
being.
you feel like you're
So
being mean to them. I mean, I I
and if
don't
that's
think
what they
you're an
want to be
asshole,
called,
but
then
still, like
you're like, I don't feel
I wouldn't call.
comfortable.
I also wouldn't even. I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't
I
even
think I would
say.
just call him D and that's it.
Yeah, I probably would have also.
And
Like,
I'd be like,
D. I'm
okay,
not
do
gonna
you
be calling
mind
them
if I
it.
call you D?
It
And
wants
that's
water. Like,
it wants water. Like
you know what I mean? Like, it kind of sounds
it sounds
rude,
rude, yeah.
but
And
I
then
don't
it's
know.
like, okay, maybe D is not gonna find it rude because that's his pronouns and that's what he asks. But other people around you are gonna be like, "You're a fucking bitch. Why would you
Like,
say
why you
that?"
calling
Like they're
it
not gonna
that?
understand. Like he's a human being. What the fuck's wrong with you? You know?
Yeah, I get it. Like, and yeah, and then not a lot of people know that D wanted to be called it or under its or whatever, but not everybody knows. So yeah, they're gonna think you're an asshole for calling D it.
That is insane.
Okay, am I the asshole for not letting my father attend my wedding? The background info. I, female 21, had a fight with my dad, male 50, 4 months ago. We fought because at that time I stayed one night at my back then unfurnished apartment because my parents' house had fleas and my legs were full of bites. There was a long discussion after I found out he screamed at my mom why she allowed me to leave. He was at work. I called him. We argued in the end he told me I'm not his daughter anymore and that I should act like he died because he's not my father anymore.
Why?
After
For
that we still
fleas? For
yeah, because
fleas?
she left because it was fleas at their house.
Hmm.
So it says after we still lived together for 3 months, I didn't look his way or say one word to him during that time, not even when he had dangerous surgery.
Hmm.
I know he cried in the hospital about me not coming to visit or calling. Well, now me and my fiance have a dinner planned since. Due to the restrictions, we cannot host a wedding right now. My mom told me that my dad was planning to ask for the day off so he could come. I texted him to tell him to stay away and keep his word. I told him, "You're not my dad anymore, remember? There is no relationship between us." My favorite uncle had already agreed to take his place in the father daughter traditions.
Oh hell no.
Now, my family, sister and mom, keeps bugging me that he cried when he got the message and that he should be invited. I know if I invited him, he would want to do the father daughter thing. My uncle has been the biggest father figure in my life and has no kids of his own. I like our arrangement. I think I'm in the right, but slowly also that I might be the asshole because my mom keeps telling me how the how she hadn't seen him cry in decades and now he keeps crying when he talks
Oh.
about me. And it says, edit. He does not want to apologize or say that he is wrong. He just wants to be invited and respected. Edit two. Never mind. I'm 100% in the right and done with him. My mom just called to tell me how angry he is that I'm living in an apartment and should move back in with them till the wedding. They're crazy. I'm not giving up on my mental health for them. What do you think?
Wow. That's a lot. Um
It's, I don't know. I think she's an asshole.
yeah. Well, I mean, I
Honestly,
at
this
the
one
end, the
kind of,
last
yeah.
part is like I understand that, and I feel like, like you shouldn't fucking give up your mental health for family members, because
Hmm.
yeah, sometimes you think like, yeah, I should do everything possible to help my family members and have them happy and everything, but you're never gonna have anybody happy, a
That's
hundred
true.
percent, all the time, and it's not logical to. You shouldn't fucking expect that, and you shouldn't kill yourself of trying to make everybody happy.
That's
Because
true.
that's fucking crazy. You're gonna go crazy, but at the same time, like it
It
is a
was
little
too
bit of an
much.
asshole, like move
Like,
to
I think, like for example, in the beginning, the dad, yeah, he went overboard on getting mad because they
or
had like
please. But
fleas.
parents say
Like,
the stupidest shit all the time
I
when they're
know,
angry, and you do too. Everybody does,
yeah, and I think it was too overboard, like to
Yeah.
be like having your uncle walk you, like it was too much. Like, what if
Like
your
it's
dad dies? You're gonna feel like no matter what you say, you're gonna feel guilty about it.
yeah.
Like, I don't care, but it was too fucked up for me.
I
Like,
think
yeah,
it's just something that they should have just gotten over it. You know what I mean? Like something that's like, okay, you're dead to me because you left because there was fleas in the fucking house, and
and
I've had that where they fucking, you know, flea marks and they bite you and all that. It's
and
insane.
it's
It's horrible,
and
and
you
I
want to be
understand.
there,
I
yeah.
understand. Like you leave, but that like he shouldn't have acted the way he acted. But then you should also understand, like, you should know your parents already, you should understand, like, they say stupid shit all the time. And that doesn't mean that you should act the same way, Should
Well,
be like,
I
oh, yeah, well, you said I was dead to you. You're dead to me. And don't
like
fucking
she took it to
continue.
another
Like,
level. Like,
he was already like, like you knew he wanted, like, after they keep telling you, like, he wants to attend, then
stop
fucking
being a
let it go,
dick.
bitch,
I
let it
know.
go. Okay, great, whatever.
Like I know it's fucked up that you say like, yeah, forget that you had, and like I've been told that before. But you know what I mean? And it was
Yeah. Yeah.
but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna like I got
Forget.
over it. Like, who cares?
Yes,
Like,
like,
she didn't mean it, obviously. You know what I mean? She was
and that's
upset
why
and
I'm
she didn't
telling
know how to
you,
act.
we all say stupid shit all the time, and it's like really bad stuff, and it's not excusable, but it's understandable, and you should understand
Yeah, like
that
we're all human, we all fuck up.
we all make mistakes, and we all say stupid shit when we shouldn't, and like, and words really hurt a lot, but at the same time, you should understand
That's
that
true.
not everybody's right on their head, like especially parents when they're stressed out and they're older
They
already,
say stupid shit sometimes,
they random
yeah.
shit, and you're like, what,
Like you, for example, with that whole thing with the knife.
when they
Like it just happened. and it was something
Oh,
we
like
never talked about,
with
but
my
because you both,
aunt,
yeah,
where she just threw the knife, and we're like
yeah, and it
both
was
like, what? But
like,
it's
oh
something that
shit,
just, and you're like both standing there, like, did I just do that? And did that just happen?
yeah, and it's like, oh shit, like I'm sure she felt bad about it because she probably felt so embarrassed to even talk about it. Like, I can't believe I just
Yeah.
fucking did that. You know what I
And
mean? And
I'm
it's
pretty
not
sure
like
if
you're
I
gonna
would
be
bring it
like,
up, I'm sure if I would bring it up, she'd be like, I don't remember.
yeah, or she'd be like, so,
Oh,
like my mom
thanks.
probably would have been like, ¿Y qué tiene? Nada te pasó. She would have been pissed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I'm sure she just
Yeah, she
knew.
definitely like how they say you have to be the bigger person sometimes, and it's true. You do have to be the bigger person sometimes. Like you have to be
Yeah,
the
especially if
rational,
you
logical
love your
person.
family. Like it's family. You don't just what I mean, like act like that. Like
Dismiss them and be
it's
like,
family.
"Oh,"
You know parents. You know how
and
they are.
I understand that she's like, "Oh, my uncle, he was a dad figure and a father figure, and he's never had anybody." But I mean, you have your father, and he's still alive. You should respect him, like how she said.
Exactly.
And then even then, like she's like, "Edit." He got angry, so fuck this. I'm
And
100%
then both,
right.
yeah, she
Then-
doesn't know because she knows she's an asshole. Because
yeah.
you wouldn't have put those two things there if you didn't feel guilty about it. Why?
Well,
Because
the
you
first
should
one,
feel
she's
guilty.
like, the first edit, she's like, no, I'm like, I know I'm not the asshole because he's fucking acting up and this and that. And then at the end, like, she pretty much agreed with her decision of not being an asshole because she's like, I rather have stay with my mental health, like, instead of like dealing with my fucking family. That's crazy. Which I
Yeah, like
understand that. I give her that, but at the same time,
it was too fucked up. Yeah.
like you're playing a part on it too, you're not
Like
like
no
the
mames,
victim. You're
way.
not a victim, bitch,
Like
like
no,
calm
yeah,
down.
no mames. Like get over it. Fucking build a bridge and shit.
Yes,
But
exactly.
fuck, like
Especially with parents, you're not gonna have them forever. So, like how you
so you
said.
exactly. Pinche gente.
Well, there's that. She is an asshole. I'm sorry. I didn't think we were gonna have an
I
asshole.
I didn't think so either, but
I
this one is.
honestly, wait, I have a last one, and it's a Thanksgiving dinner one. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know if this one's gonna
Let's
be
see
an
what we
asshole or not.
think.
Am I the asshole for not wanting my brother and his wife at Thanksgiving dinner? My older stepbrother, 43, male, and I, 27, female, have never gotten along ever. He is kind of a person who invites you out to eat at a fancy and expensive place, then expects you to pay. He still lives at home with his mom, who is almost 70 years old, and has verbatim said, I am waiting for her to die so I can inherit the house I grew up in. Wow. I have zero respect for him as a person, and I keep my contact with him and his wife, who's 40, extremely limited because that's how much I dislike him. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. Every year since I was 16, I put my culinary skills to the test and I cook the whole thing by myself. I grew up in a broken household where lots of cruel things happened to myself and my siblings that I won't go into, and Thanksgiving became sort of like a savior for me. I would cook, and my parents, siblings, and I could, for just one day, act like a normal family. Yes, I am in therapy for it. My brother has never been to a single Thanksgiving dinner I've ever made. He had no interest in ever partaking in trying to be there, and I'm honestly fine with it because I am not his biggest fan. This year, I was planning everything. My mom told me my brother and his wife would be joining us. I thought this was weird because again, they've never came to a Thanksgiving. This year is a very big deal to me. My husband and I bought our very first house. It's our first holiday having people over. I get to cook all by myself in my brand new kitchen, and I've been planning to make sure every little detail is perfect. I asked my mom why all of a sudden he changed his mind, and she said she thinks it's because he may announce that his wife is pregnant. Oh, they have been doing fertility treatments for the last couple of years, but I don't know anything other than that. I asked her to tell him if that's what he is planning, to not do that and do it on his own time or their own time. My mom asked me why not, and I told her I think it's unfair that the one day I look forward to the whole year where I do all the work, he decides to finally come after 12 years because he wants to make an announcement. She said that I was being petty and that she didn't even know if that's why he was coming or not. To which I told her if it wasn't for me, we would have no Thanksgiving, as I have been the one to start and try to uphold this tradition in our family, but I could cancel it whenever I want. She told me to suck it up, but I told her it was the end of the discussion, and if he planned on doing that, I would not hold any dinner at all. My sisters think that what I'm saying is fair since brother only comes around when there's a free meal involved, but my parents are split down the middle. Am I the asshole for not wanting him to do this at our dinner, even if it's not a for sure thing? Wow. So is she the
uh,
asshole?
I
Mm,
think, I mean, well, because I don't know, I think maybe. Sh-
you're
Because
like
I
the
mean,
parents.
well, I don't know. It's because it's iffy. Like, this one's hard.
Well, you know why?
Like,
I feel like she I mean, I completely agree with her not being the biggest fan of that guy
no, yeah, definitely.
because he's it's a douche, like he's a fucking douche. And the fact that if he is planning on fucking, which I don't think it's a bad thing though, I don't think it's like, oh, you have to do a big fucking reveal that you're pregnant. You can do it at Thanksgiving and because you have all the family together,
Yeah,
it's like
and everything will be said and done
and
in
it's not
there.
a bad thing if you enjoy cooking and it's your fucking tradition and you like it and you look forward to it, then
Then you should
what's it to
welcome.
you? What's it to you that someone is gonna announce, that there's
Especially after the hard time that they've been going through. Like, that's
fertility and all
my
that?
thing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like let him go over there and just, he's
Who
definitely,
cares if
yeah,
he
he's your family.
like? Yeah, you might
Like,
not be
my
the
brother's a
biggest
jerk.
fan.
My brother's a jerk. Like, my big brother, he's a big jerk, but that doesn't mean I'm
You
not
still
going to invite
love
him.
him,
He's my
yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Little shit. Yeah. You know,
I
but
feel like, yeah, like you're not gonna be everybody's biggest fan, but that doesn't mean like they can't partake in holidays and like family gatherings and stuff just because
exactly.
they're there for a free meal. Who cares? It's fucking food,
It's
and if
food,
you're,
dude, and that's something that we're big on as Mexican.
yeah,
Like, me as a Mexican, I've always been taught you never, ever, ever like
it doesn't
deny
matter.
food to anyone. Food, especially. Like, that's what I
Yeah.
always got taught. I don't know if they ever told you that,
Oh yeah.
but they told me nunca se le niega a nadie en un taco, ni un
Exacto.
pedazo de
Y
carne, ni
menos a
nada.
tu
Like,
familia. Y who cares if they're like,
exactly.
I mean, I understand it's a little fucked up for him to invite you to fucking, hey, let's go out to eat to real expensive and then have you pay for everything, all the
Yeah,
time.
it is.
But then if you already kind of know if it's a
Then you
thing
should
that he
just be like,
does, then
no.
no, we'll order or we'll, whatever. Um, like you know your fucking family,
Exactly.
so no te hagas pendeja tampoco.
Es
Like, don't be
exactamente.
stupid. Like, no te hagas pendeja. I don't know. Every time he does that, like,
Like, if
we
you
end up
know he
paying.
does it, then just say no. Like, no, no vas a ir.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
no, no quiero ir. Y ya.
yeah. So I do think she's kind of an asshole. You
Yeah, me
know,
too. Kind
like,
of. Like,
yeah.
like that means that there might be another little special someone in the family, you
Oh,
know? Like, that's exciting. That's going to be your nephew, your niece, like,
and it's kind of it's
like even
that
if you don't like him, like you get along with your nephew then and
it's that
your
family member
niece.
that you're just like, fuck, man. How do they do it? And they're so annoying. Maybe I'm the one.
And
I'm
that's how
that
it is,
member.
dude.
Maybe I'm that fucking family member. But it's
No,
like,
no.
but it's like they're still your family, and you're still like, hey, like they're hard to love, but you still love them because they're your blood.
Exactly. And that's how and I'm telling you, know how my brother is, dude. You know all
Yeah.
the shit that I've told you about him. And sometimes we go out to eat, dude, and I don't like to go. And because I know my brother, I don't like to go out to eat a lot with him because when we do go, there's going to be an argument. There's going to be
Are
a
we
fight.
putting this here on the thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's going to be a fight. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I've even told my niece, like, I love my brother, you know what I mean? But I just don't like going to go eat, which I still go and suck it up. But
Yeah.
I know there's going to be drama. And that's why I'd rather sometimes I don't go, but
Yeah.
because I already know there's going to be drama and like, but I still love them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. It's
so
like that annoying little fucker that you're like,
that little shit, I love him, but fuck. I
but ¿cómo me sacas de quicio, güey?
see, dude, you know,
Yeah,
and it's
but
not
now
just
you're like,
me, you know, but I get, you know, he's family, he's my blood, and no, that's not gonna change, you know. Like I still care about him. I'm still gonna, you know, like fight for him if he's going through shit, you know, I'm still gonna be there,
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
and that's just because I have a good heart. I don't know,
That's
but
because
I
I have a
mean,
good heart and I know
but
what my familia means.
yeah,
Ay,
puro familia,
pura
sí. Mira,
familia.
pinche tirar like family gang sign. No te creas. Nah, but
She didn't mean that,
yeah.
okay? She did not mean that. I'm gonna blur
Mm-mm.
all that shit right there.
I don't even know what it is.
A B C D, like the sign language.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun.
It was fun. We had a
That
lot of
was
good
fun. We should
laughs
do
in the
this
beginning.
again. There's a bunch of
I
like
what was I
mighty
gonna s-
asshole confessions. I think they're fun.
Yeah, they are.
They are fun.
And that way we could put in our 2 cents in it.
I love putting my 2 cents in
I love it
without people
too.
asking me.
Like you don't need to ask me for it. I'll give it to you.
I mean, like, I know you didn't ask, but here's what I think.
Book it.
Here's what I think you
But
should
here it
do.
is. Here's
I'm gonna
one.
give it to
Here's two.
you.
Hmm.
I'm like, yes, I am the asshole,
And yeah, you
and
will
I don't
be.
care. And I don't care.
Yeah, you will be
And I don't care.
because you've told me stories and I'm like, dude, yeah, that was
Am
me.
I the asshole for inviting people and like, getting everybody excited to go somewhere
And
and
then you
not
don't even show up.
showing up? Am I the asshole?
Kinda. Nah, I'm just playing. No.
Time to be alive, start a podcast, become a DJ, try and fill the void inside. I'd be lying if I didn't say that sounds nice. Wake up, check your phone, but the batteries die.